Service disruption. Thank you, technology. Okay, so this is a separate stream. Hope comes in, puts a backhander on net, steered aside. Goes to the far side boards, and the Devils are going to pick it up and skate it behind their own net. 7:39 left in the first period of a scoreless game between the Rockets 16U girls and the New Jersey Devils youth. Devils will bring that in, not offside, because it never actually got over the line. Now it goes in offside, as the player on the left wing does not get out in time. And they're going to call, looks like they're calling a penalty here on Landstrom. What is the call? Let's see if there's a signal. Interference looks like the signal. And the Devils will go on the power play for the first time in the game. Shots 4-3 in favor of the Rockets. And the penalty killers up front are Hope and Brianna. On the back line, it will be Lauren and Isabel Cook. Side, so we'll see if that's a veteran move where she can line up there and not be moved back. She's just lined up where a Devil player should be, and she gets away with it. So Hope wins the face-off to herself, and she's got plenty of room. She's just going to go right up the ice and try to get through a couple, and she does steer it out of the zone. It's sent back in momentarily and sent forward through neutral. Get off of 37 stick, and boy, if she had done that, she might have been able to march in shorthanded. Devils will move it up over the left wing and gain the zone, but there's a lot of traffic there. Shot didn't get through either defenseman, and Lauren Fox picks it up. She comes to the near sideboards for Hope. Menichello up the left wing. Menichello through neutral ice. Menichello gains the offensive zone and tries to dump it, and Lauren comes in and eventually whacks it down forward. Hope retreats, and she's going to take a shift, having killed off the first 50 seconds of the shorthanded situations. Here, the first of the shorthanded situations of the game. Grace Ulrich picks that one off. She skates it through her own zone, but loses it there. One shot, quick save by Molly. Rebound was in front, but the Devils couldn't corral it and send it on net. Isabel Cook is going to get this one forward, but not out. That pass goes through the top of the slot and now sent in there. Molly makes the kick save. Rebound is there, and she covers it just in time. 24 for the Devils, streaking in, trying to poke that one in. Couldn't do it. 42 seconds left in the power play for the Devils. The Rockets are shorthanded the first time today with Landstrom in the box for interference. There's a battle in the face-off dot. The Devils are going to win it. Stanley gets it. She fires it toward the net. Bug disrupted it. There's a shot on the rebound, and Molly makes the save. It's sent all the way down ice, but it's on net, so no icing. Icing in effect in all situations. That's right. Ulrich picks it off at neutral ice. Kirschenbaum behind her. Can they break in? A lot of Devils get back, and they'll knock it forward, but not out. Haley comes in, knocks it behind the end line. 10 seconds now left in the power play. Completely. Goes right to land where she was going to be. She jumps, and now another change behind the play. Having killed it off. Kirschenbaum momentarily just underneath us is Bella. Now Rose is going to get this. Rose has some. Go to the left face-off dot, tries to center it. She was looking for Bella over there, couldn't get it to her. Battled for underneath us. Cookie versus Zahn. They'll battle for it along the boards. Cookie's going to win that one. Almost took a stick up high there. And play continues on as Bella gets it up toward the right point, trying to power it through, pushing. Cookie comes over to pick it out, sends it through the middle, but Zahn almost picked that one off. Now she regains the puck, sends it just wide to the far corner. Cucci over there gets it, flicks it up, it hits a glove. Rose gets it and just fires it out so as to make the Devils reset. Nice check by McCoy! It wasn't a check, it was just a win Right, what are they? Oh, they're calling a hand. Looks like they're calling a hand pass, I guess. What a play. McCoy stepped in, used the hip on the angle. It looked like a check. I called it a check. It wasn't a check. It was checking's illegal. So if it was a body check, the play would have been halted and McCoy would have been in the box for 2. But she stepped into the player perfectly. She contacted the puck, used her body to step into the player, and nearly gained possession where she would have just walked in alone. 4:09 left first period, scoreless between the Devils and the Rockets. Landstrom wins another face-off, a myriad of them, but 24 bats it forward. Let's see if this goes for an icing, and whoa, why does he wave it off? A very clear icing. Wrist shot goes through the wickets of Molly, but she got enough to steer it wide. Redirected in front, and it finds its way in. So the Devils get on the scoreboard a dubious wave off of the icing by the officials. I mean, the Devils sent it down. Sure, there was a Devil in pursuit. The puck cleared the end line and even hit the end boards just about. And they just wave off the icing at the last moment. The Devils gain possession and the puck ends up in the back of the net. So 1-0 Devils, 3:49 left in the first. That's their 8th shot of the game. Molly Rose Smith stopped the first 7. Barbara wins the face-off again. I sound like a broken record when it comes to Landstrom and face-offs. Battled by Landstrom. Now top of the slot. Rister redirected and it went just wide. Molly would have had no chance at that. She was covering the other side. Landstrom takes a shot off of the... But she's fine. Glancing blow. Menikillo along the boards, pushes forward. Wrist shot. Blocker saved by Molly. Puck goes behind. Haley whacks it forward. Hope chips it for Barbara, and Barbara and Brianna are going to break out 2-on-2. Barbara dumps it, and she's going to change. Brianna will change. Hope will do the F1 duty as the pursuant forward. That one brought in by Jules. Actually, it looked like it never really went in as the Devil carried it right back out. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 2:55 left first period. Rockets trail 1-0 to the Devils. Shots 10-5 in favor of the red and green Christmas trees. Grace wins the face-off. It's steered to the wing and then back, and Lauren Fox dumps it in. Near side corner, the Devils will try to fling it out, and they do. Isabel Cook is back. She gets that one picked off. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Devils rushing in. Shot from the dot. Molly save, no rebound. Rose Smith shuts the door. Cook played it well. She played the pass, and she allowed her goalie to take the shot. And the shot came from the left dot. Not quite the highest percentage shot, but percentages get high when you're in between those dots and closer to the middle. So good save by Rose Smith, cutting down the angle as she gets the start here today. Grace Ulrich is going to bring this out. Devils caught maybe in a change. She goes around the changing player, looking for Jules in the center. Gets her. Jules tries to go back to Bella. Bella fires it just wide. Good puck movement by the 80-somethings in Bella. This one now sent out, and Isabel Cook's going to get it. She's going to take ice, and the Devils jumps on for Lauren into the zone, and the Devils are pursuant. They bring it in. That was offside, but they didn't call it. It popped right back out. And that one I'm confident in because I'm standing right at the blue line. This perch is going to be a lot better for period 2 for the offensive looks for the Rockets. But as we have 95 seconds left in period 1, we'll see if the Rockets can muster up a goal. Cookie is tripped up heading into the boards. No calls over there, and eventually they're going to call something. Let's see what the call is as a Devil hands off the puck to the official. And The official on the far side is the one who made the call. He is going to call 24 for interference. He's a little bit out of this purview, the purview of this camera. And the Rockets will enjoy their first power play with 1:24 left in the first period and trying to erase a 1-0 deficit. Devils are going to break out, 2-on-1 shorthanded. Haley Connolly is going to play the pass. Big save by Molly. She hung in there, never gave up her position. Rockets will break back out on the power play. Rose gets it deep as she gains the line. Alex goes behind the net to grab it. Shoshana there. Rose, all three behind the line, and now Alex drifts to the front of the net. They make the triangle over there. Devils are going to send it down. This ought to be an icing, but they've waved them off dubiously earlier. And it is. The puck on end rolls. And Bug doesn't do the ref a solid. She makes him go instead of getting. Call him in favor of the. Maybe you get a little help. The other referee doesn't wait for the back. Just drops the darn thing right there. Devils send it in now. 36 seconds left in the period with the Rockets on the power play for the remainder of it. Although they hope to extinguish the power play by putting the puck in the back of the net. Hope is going to be the first forward in pursuit as the puck was dumped. The Rockets are trying to keep it in, but they can't. Haley has to use her defense partner, Bug. Bug is going to skate it through. Bug should try to take it to the house right there with 13 seconds left, but her pass for Hope was caught in the skates. Devils trying to turn the corner. Outside shot goes wide. That's going to expire the period, with the Devils holding a 1-0 lead over the Rockets. Shots 12-5 for the team in red and green. A lot of traffic behind me. But for this period, you'll get a nice view of the offensive end as the goaltenders switch sides. Coach Jeremy giving the instructions at the moment. He's joined by Coach Henry to his right and Coach Rads further to the right. We get the 1-2-3 Rockets as the Grays break the huddle. Three. In with both netminders. Liftoff for 4 seconds of carryover time for the pass. The length of the ice if they want to threaten here. They will start to do so courtesy of the line on the right side. Her shot is knocked into the pads of one of the Devils. Hope picks it up. Hope at the dot. Hope sends it forward. It's loose there and covered up. Brianna was in front trying to bang that one home after Hope negotiated it toward the net. She didn't try to really make a shot to get any juice on it. The things you want in hockey are time and space, and what she had was not much of either. So Here's the face-off win. Wrist shot. Cookie sends it wide. Perhaps was looking for the deflection from Brianna. Brianna's going to pick this loose puck up and skate it over to Cookie. Penalty expires. Wrist shot goes wide. Rebound in front. Hope can't get there. Covered up. Penalty expired. 16-16 left. Second period, 1-0. Devils lead the Rockets here from Rock Ice. Grace on the faceoff, wins it toward the boards. Julie Kirschenbaum there. She took a smack right to the face. Haley picks it off the wall, sent in front, loose but covered. Looked like that puck was going to get a little bit more loose, but good cover there by the Devil goalie. Grace wins another faceoff. This time, Jules shields off her player. Shot goes through, but doesn't get all the way to Bella. Bella has it low at the doorstep, couldn't pull the trigger as the Devils were able to corral her. She drew two of them immediately. Played with along the near side boards by both teams and sent to neutral ice. Rockets clear the zone. Haley tries to jump in and get it back in, can't do it. Devils move it into the offensive zone, and they will attack there. They send it to the front of the net. One save by Molly in a second. Now it goes to the far side wall. And it's brought out through neutral ice. The Rockets trying to pick it off there. Oh man, if Grace had gotten that one cleanly, she would have been in. Ulrich getting very close to a breakaway here. I think she's going to get one before it's all said and done. Julie Kirschenbaum gets it now behind the end line. She'll fight for it there. Stick is tied up a bit. Three Devils go behind the end line to try to get possession. They move it forward, but there's nobody out there because their wings pinched a little bit low. So the Rockets forcing that a little bit. They're able to gain a little bit more possession that way. Even if they're not keeping it in the zone, they're getting it back and getting it right in. Good in-zone pass by Julie. It's sent down. Angle shot out, but at some point that's going to cost them. Players out there that can put the puck in the net. Here's one of them, Alex McCoy. Puck sent through the top of the slot, but the Rockets were on a change. This is the period of the long change. So when you have the puck in the offensive zone, sometimes you give up a little bit of that offensive juice in order to get a clean change. Wrist shot, nice kick save by Molly. It comes off the side of the goal and moved out in front, but Molly was ready for that. Wrist shot, she saved it with the mask. It's out in front, she doesn't know where it is, covered. And good job by Cookie, fending off the charging Devil right there. That puck was loose. It's a good save by Molly. When those pucks get up into the goaltender's cage area, the area just below is protected by a neck guard. That neck guard is a blind spot because that puck is hitting in an odd spot. In this case, what often will happen is the goalies will be able to feel it as Rose gets checked right there and no call. That looked like it was a check. Maybe they called it a push, but it looked like two hands on a stick doing it, which would then make it a cross check, even if you don't want to call it a body check. They play on. The Devils move it into the offensive zone. Wrist shot knocked down by Isabel Cook. Negotiates it out of the zone, but the Devils pick it off and send it in offside. That was a changing player who entered the offensive side of the blue line, and although the player on the left wing carrying the puck saw nobody in the zone and was rushing forward, she didn't know that her teammate was going to make a bad change, an ill-fated one. Rockets win the faceoff and they move it through neutral ice over to the Devils. Stanley sends it across. Oh, Haley was trying to pick it off. 24 is coming in on the breakaway. She shoots and she scores. That'll push the lead to 2-0 with 12:54 left in period 2. Devils on their 16th shot make good. That's 24 Stanley. Looks like they have a couple of Stanleys out there. And Stanley steamed in. And with the wrist shot to the glove side, doubles the lead. Here she is again. She tries to center it. A lot of traffic there. And Haley is going to move this one out, just out of picture. Hope on a mission. She comes in. She has possession of the puck, so it doesn't matter that her feet entered first before the puck. If you have possession of the puck, you may enter the zone in any way, shape, or form, even if it's your feet and your skates first. Menikillo picks it off the sideboards. She'll march to the net. Backhand shot, right pad save. It looked like it was going to be going in. Hope Menikillo, like a surgeon, very created. Haley's going to skate in, right down Broadway. She'll go to the dot, wrist shot, glove save. Grace looking for the rebound there, but there is none. So a whistle and a stoppage of play. 11:58 left, second period. 2-0 Devils lead the Rockets, but this is a game very much up for grabs. 16-9, the shots for the Devils. Jules grabs that puck off the face-off. The Devils sent it to her. She just beat the player one-on-one in order to get it. Comes into the neutral zone. Zahn skates it in. She'll get cut off by Lauren Fox. Molly Devils right there. Devils amping up the dangerous chances here. Rockets are going to have to respond in kind. They just had one before. Here's the face-off, and Grace wins it, but it's overskated there by Bella and battled for on the near side boards, just out of view. Wrist shot either went off the side of the net or off of Molly's right pad. Battled for in the corner, just out of view. Sent toward the top of the slot. A Devil gets a stick on it. That was Walsh. Another one tries to take a whack at it. That's Zahn, but it doesn't get through. Battled for behind the end line. That was Grace trying to pick it up. Rockets getting a little bit caught down low here. Let's see if they could break out. Here comes Cookie. She's got Bella. Bella trying to chip it out. The puck just won't find her stick, and eventually Cookie knocks it down and into the offensive zone. Devils fire it right back. No icing. Why is that waved off? It didn't hit the player. Again, very dubious, and one of those waved off being a possession that never left the zone. Smock will get this. Bella trying to pick it off of her. Hard job right at the line, and the Devils move it out. Sent in a little too early on net. If that had gone in, it would not have counted offside. 10:17 left, second period. 2-0 Devils will face it off at the center circle. Rose Fender over there. Alex McCoy on her left. Shoshana Handworker on her right. On left D, Bug Holt on right D. Haley Connolly. Rockets send it in onside, and there is an icing. So 10:07, they'll have to defend. A defensive zone draw. Rose in the dot. Cleared through by Bug stepping in. Shot in front, snuffed by Haley's right skate. Alex will go all the way down to get it off the end line. Shoshana tries to tip it forward, but she's got a lot of company. One of the Stanleys, 30, shoots it from the right point, and it's deflected wide. There's a battle in front of the net as the puck is battled for in the corner. Now that player from the front of the net retreats, and another one slides down to the middle. Devils battling 1-on-2, and Rose is going to win that battle and try to move it up, but can't get it out. Rockets, they're doing the right things. The puck is just not finding their sticks long enough for possession. Let's see if Haley Connolly can change that. She gains all 3 zones and dumps it on the right side. She'll follow her dump in. And the Rockets have 4 down low, so they're potentially caught a little bit back here. Shoshana trying to knock her player off. Back, and Bug forces the play to the outside, and Haley also hustles back. So that should have been a 3-on-1 for the Devils, but good hustle by the Rockets prevented it from even being a scoring chance. 24 Stanley, who scored the last goal, sends it through neutral ice. Haley is changing, so she couldn't disrupt that play. This is number 2. She comes down the middle, left pad, saved by Molly, and the rebound shot was blocked by a Devil. Molly with another save. It's loose in front. It's just sitting there on a platter. Who's going to get it? Still loose. Batted away by McCoy. McCoy has 1 to beat. McCoy over the center. Oh, and another one catches up. Barbara now, wrist shot, there's the save, rebound cleared away before Alex could sweep it in. 4 and 22 nearly combined to get the Rockets on the board. This one goes into the zone. It looked like there could have been a trip over there. I saw somebody whack Barbara's skates and Barbara went down. And they are going to call it. There it is. So the Rockets will go on the power play with 8:05 left in the second period. And the first thing they need to do, get that 0 off the board. Shots 10 for the Rockets, 19 for the Devils. 10-19. 8:05 second period again. Coach Jeremy giving Barbara instructions. She's absolutely dynamite in the face-off circle. She's won every one of them that she's taken today, and if you want to start counting into Saturday, you could probably say she's around 100%. That one goes to a spot where a Rocket wants to get it. It's kept in deftly. Lauren Fox sends it forward. Hope picks it off. Hope top of the slot loses it there. 68 will pick it up. That's Zahn. It looks like they have a couple of Zahns and in the middle. It's loose in front. Whichever Rocket was there tied up somebody enough. There's a trickler that almost found its way through as like a seeing eye single. Rockets are going to skate it out. They need to put the throttle down here. There's a whistle, and what are they calling? Looks like it's going to be something on the Rockets. That's going to negate the power play. 2 minutes for a slash on Landstrom. So they'll skate 4-on-4 for the next minute 30, and then the Devils will have 30 seconds of power play time. 4-on-4, the Rockets can be very good at times. Hope and Brianna up front, Haley and Bug on the back line. That's a potent duo up front, and very often when they're killing penalties together, they create more chances than they yield. Let's see if they could do it in a 4-on-4 situation. First things first, get the puck out of the zone, and here they go. Bug will almost do that. And she'll have a second try. This one's going to be Brianna. If Brianna could turn the corner, she's got a chance to get in, but she's 1-on-2. Batted away. Hope gets it, uses Bug. Bug's going to go. Going to gain the line. Hope through the top of the slot. Hope still with it. Left dot. Hope wrist shot. One save. Rebound comes to the far corner. Hope there. Waiting, biding her time, looking to make way toward the net. She's doing that. She's got Brianna on the other side. There's a shot and a save. Brianna's through. Big chances there. 1:07 left in the 4-on-4 hockey. Devils bring it in. That one forward. Will it go out? It looked like Brianna fell and got caught on the boards. Again, that's just out of my purview here. We'll try to move over for the third period and see if we can get you better looks over there. Move some folks out of the way who are here watching their daughters play. Comes to neutral ice. Hope Menikillo. She's got Brianna with her. Hope's going to march in. Hope wrist shot just wide. Rebound is there. She tries to put it in front and it goes just wide of Brianna's stick. Brianna was right at the doorstep. Here is the penalty killing portion. The Devils are on a power play. That one goes in. Clearly offside, but the ref missed that call. Brianna was getting off the ice, but she wasn't inside the bench yet. Grace is up front killing along with Bella. Isabel Cook and Bug Holt on D killing it off. Right pad saved by Molly, steered into the corner. 7 seconds of the 30 remaining on the Devil power play. Comes to the point. Stanley whistles one that goes wide and high. That was a headhunter. The penalty is over. The Rockets now full and even strength. Here's Kirschenbaum. Can she get through? Ulrich picks it up. She centers. It's off the goalie's pad. Did it find its way in? It's in the back of the net. It's in the net. Did they call it a goal? The puck was in the back of the net. No goal. Ulrich looked like she shot it off the goalie's pad and that it trickled in, but they don't call it a goal. She wins the face-off anyway. Jules trying to stop Stanley from getting out. Got away with a hook. Or an interference, take your pick. Wrist shot. Big glove save by Rose Smith. One was going into the right side of the net. Instead, it found the trapper of number 27. Devils win the face-off, but the Rockets jump in to try to steal it. That's Jewel. Far. Here comes Isabel Cook. Hard angle shot from a width standpoint. Trying to pick it up there. Let's see if period 2-0 Devils. They have a 23-13 lead in shots, but this game very, very, very much up for grabs. Bella is going to turn and try to send it behind the net again for Julie. Julie's there, playing the man, not the puck, giving Bella time to get it. That one frozen along the side of the net by the Devils goaltender, and a whistle and a stoppage of play. Both teams will change all 5 respectively as we tick down to 4:28 in period 2. Referee repatriates the net over there. Still looks a little crooked to me. Rose wins the faceoff to Haley, who tries to fire it, but it just skipped under her stick. It comes to the point where Bug gets it, sends it for Shoshana. Tried a redirection, but she got a little too much of the stick blade on there and actually tried to then rehandle the puck and fire it forward, but just didn't have quite enough time to pull the trigger. Devils send it in, and they try to attack, but the Rockets will bang it, and it will find its way out of the zone. Shoshana in pursuit over there. The Devils send it into their own section. They flip it back out. Oh man, there was just almost a Rocket there in time, but not quite. The Devil player grabs it, sends it toward Haley's side. Haley gingerly banks it off for Alex so she could dump it in. Alex off the dump, had it in her skates, didn't realize it. Haley steps in at the point and keeps it in. Alex centers for Rose, and this Zahn 26 will get it, and she tries to move it forward, gets it out of the zone. Haley regains it, looking for Rose over there, but it was handcuffing her a bit. Shoshana gets it out of harm's way for the moment, and the Rockets will regroup here, and so will the Devils. Getting through one, this is Smock. She gets to the right point and fires a wrist shot that goes just wide and goes behind the end line. Devils change 1. 3 minutes now left in the second period. The Rockets have to get that 0 off the board. They've had a lot of chances. The Devils goaltender has stood tall. Shots are 23-13 for the Devils, but possession is not quite at the net. And Molly watched it chip very late and was all the way down, covered it up, and left. So they'll face it off to Molly's right. Battled for there, Devils win it, sent toward the net. There's a loose rebound off the pad save. Still loose, trying to get it cleared out. Barbara does, she finds Brianna. Brianna tries to break through, chips it forward onside, no icing. She's gonna be the first to retrieve it. She can't get it, wiped out by the end boards right there. No call. Hope is gonna skate through the left circle. go for Isabel Cook at the top. One shot block. Second is through, and it goes to just a little too far, and the cover happens before Hope could get her stick blade on it. If that puck actually went a little bit slower, Hope would have been able to corral it and probably steer it in. Big face-off for Barbara. Hope jumps in. Cookie will get to it first and send it in from the right point. Rockets need to get that 0 off the board. There's 2:19 left in the second period, and they trail 2-0. Here's Hope in the slot. Wrist shot fired just wide. Getting chances here now. Eventually they're going to convert. Hope and Brianna with Barbara. Cookie second. Pursue it in. Hope pursue Lauren. See if you can get it. But just on it for a moment. 2-on-1 with Brianna. Goes. Was there. Brianna got a stick on it but couldn't put it in. Barbara jumps off, literally dives. Blizzard. That's Landstrom. Onside. What an effort. That's the stuff that you just don't see. It's not back checking, which you could see. It's not hustle to get to a loose puck. It's literally she dove head first to get over the bench. Here's Hope again. She gets through two. Can she get it all the way in? Backhander shoveled, stopped, played, it's loose. Grace is there. She tries to center it for Bella. Can't get it through. Grace goes toward the half boards. Haley is there. She sends it back deep. Bella's going to be the first one to get it. Devils playing passively, but in front. Rockets outskating them on this shift. Ulrich, like a dervish, centers it for Connolly. Top of the slot. Back for Ulrich. Connolly, wrist shot off a Devil in front. Kirschenbaum behind the end line. She battles for it. It comes to the half boards. Can Haley win that? She interrupts it. Stanley and Zahn are going to be on the break. Cookie, it's Bug back to cover it up. 2-on-1. Wrist shot. Bug blocked it with the left pad. With her left shin pad. Holt blocked that one. There's a rebound and Stanley pops it in front. Just no puck luck for the Rockets right now, and with 13.1 seconds left in period 2, the Devils' lead bulges to 3-0. Shot number 28. The Rockets are up to 17, so they've evened out the shots a bit here. They're staying with the Devils. They just can't get those pucks in the net. Devils are going to march right in again. Stanley, 24. She sends it at the net. Molly makes the save. There's 6 seconds left. Isabel Cook will steer it up the near side boards. 3, 2, and 1. There's the period. And for all the good that the Rockets did there, they get that crucial piece that is difficult to overcome. And when you score goals in the opening minute of a period or the final minute of a period, they just seem to count a little bit more. And especially when you're on the wrong side of a 2-goal deficit, to give up that third right at the end makes the mountain just a little bit steeper to climb. First order of business in the third is to get the 0 off the board. That's always the first order of business in any of these games, but in particular, when you're trying to, we're going to call it accountable. Scoring 4, they just have to work, see where the journey takes them from there. I'm going to see if I can move my perch for this one. So, excuse the pictures. All right, we're going to move over. I got here like 2 minutes late, and usually I kind of kick everybody out, but if you don't mind, I'd really greatly appreciate it. Liftoff in the third. Devils move it into the Rocket zone. Lauren Fox will move it out. We're back at center ice over here, and with the cooperation of our parents from both sides, we'll give you the best picture available. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 19 seconds expired. 3-0 Devils if you're just joining us. We had to do 2 separate streams here due to some kind of technical issue on the streaming end. Nonetheless, eventually if you're watching this later on, it's hopefully just in one file and you won't have to go to 2 places. Rockets move it up and out. Let's see if Brianna can do something with it here. Just below, out of reach. Fasanacht is going to move it in. She's bowled over by Fox, but with the puck there and not with a closed gap, so no checking called. Barbara tries to send it through the neutral zone, but it's kicked away and now sent in as both teams pursue behind the net. Goes to the far side corner. Landstrom looks, and she's going to go cross ice to Brianna, who's going to be able to get it out of the zone. Brianna hits the brakes, and good patience shown here by the Rockets to get the best passes moving forward. They don't gain possession on it this time, but that's going to pay off for them, hopefully sometime very soon. It's sent into the Rocket zone, and Ulrich is going to chip it forward, looking for hope. She chips it eventually to herself, moves it forward for Bella, but just a little too strong for the backhand. Ulrich is going to pick that one off. She's going to march in. Grace to the top. She goes to the slot. Right side, wrist shot. Oh, there's a save. It looked like it was going to find its way in. But the Devils goalie standing tall. Julie sends it to the slot, but Grace fell down. Devils are going to break out. This is Stanley. She's got at least 2-24. She's got Zahn in the middle. Of it, but it finds its way. Devils. 2-on-1 executed. Defender was playing the puck carrier there, and that allows the goalie to try to play the pass. Molly played the pass, but after the pass, Zahn did a very good job right there, getting on the proper edges of her skates. A lefty skating on the right side. She mohawked it. Got that puck on her forehand and saw the goaltender moving to cover the near post and shot it to the far post. So sometimes a 2-on-1 is just going to get you. Rose Smith has 27 saves on 31 shots, as this is a timeout called by the Rockets. They don't want it to get out of hand here. They gave up one with 13.1 seconds left in the second, and they've given up this one 59 seconds into the third. There's 15:01 left in the game. It's a 4-0 deficit. They have 18 shots. But Keenan, 40 in red, has stood tall. Once the first one goes in, we know that the Rockets can score them in bunches. Let's see if they can get that first one in and start to shave the deficit. Ulrich in the center circle. She's got Bella on the left and Jules on the right. Isabel Cook and Lauren Fox, your defense pair. Devils win the face-off, but Julie hustling over there. Devils move it through neutral ice, and they get it into the offense. She'll go back to Lauren. Lauren's going to move it up the near forward and tries to right there, but a Devil jumps in the way and disrupts it. Bella's going to pick this one. The Devils will move it up the far side boards, right in front of the Rockets bench. Cookie battles for it. Now Lauren has to come all the way over. Devils pushing still here. It gets behind the D. Sheehan was there. Grace came back to back check, and she'll grab it behind her own net, send it forward, up but not out. I think she was looking for Julie. Julie's going to pick that one out of the defender, move it forward. Bella on the other side. Bella tries to pick it off, but forces the play to go wide. The Devils have to regroup. 2 Rockets, 1 Devil. Will Molly come out and try to get this one? Wrist shot, blocked away. Chipper is, woof. Those are confusing for the goalie. But Molly did the basket catch right there. She's expecting a fastball, and instead she got a pop-up, but she stood her ground. Devils win the face-off toward the middle. There's a shot that rings off the left post. That one sent down. It's not going to be an icing. It went right under a Devil's stick. Let's see if the Rockets can gain this here. Shoshana gets it and will send it behind the net, but all the Rockets are on the right side of the ice, and not enough have had time to get down there yet. So the Devils will move it out. Here's Bug. Bug off the boards looking for Shoshana. It chips off the boards at a hard angle for Rose. Rose can't grab it as it's in her skates. Rockets need a little puck luck here. They've pushed hard. They've been doing everything right. It's just one of those days where pucks are not quite finding stick blades enough, and they're finding feet and skates too much. That one on the one-timer fired over the net. Looked like a Rocket might have gotten a stick. Alex gets hooked over there. Devils should be going in the box. Let's see which one it is. Looks like Stanley, or was it 24 or 74? It's going to be a hook. Alex was impeded. They'll call interference. Interference hook. Fastenak, 74, will go into the box. And the Rockets will have an offensive zone draw and a power play. They are down 4-0, but they have 13 minutes and 1 second to start figuring this thing out. Coach has already used his timeout. That was after the 4th Devils goal, which was with 15:01 left here in the 3rd period. Rockets win the faceoff, and they set up the power play. Lauren sends it wide. It's loose in front of a Devil skate. Good start to the power play by the Rockets. Paulino looks on. Pensively. Barbara wins another face. She won it so decisively. Cookie's going to corral it. Towards to Barbara. And fallen just under. Level out of 4 people is the one to gain it. Stanley 30 will move it in. That was put in, not offside, because the Rockets actually brought it back into their own zone, even with the Devil player there. Brianna gains the wing on the right side, sends it at the net. There's a rebound off one save, loose in front, covered, and a whistle. Paulino looking for Menachillo, and Landstrom swooping in, hoping for a rebound. That unit will stay out there. They've been out there for all 47 seconds of this power play. And with the offensive zone draw, the same 5 will try to dent the net. Get the 0 off the board. Barbara, possibly for the first time, looked like she was going to lose a face-off, but they get possession. Hope tries to stuff it in. It goes through the crease. It's on the back of the net. The goalie has lost her stick. Lauren Fox with the shot. It goes off of, oh boy, there was a Devil standing right there. It looked like Lauren was trying to shoot it off of her like pin ducks. Devils are going to break in, possibly 2 of them. Oh, Lauren took a stick to the face, even though she was falling. She's okay. Rockets jump on the change here with 39 seconds left in the power play. Lauren's going to reverse it. She's got Grace right there. Cookie's back as well. Hope is up for the long pass, and she gets it. Hope one-on-one. Hope through the slot. Hope gets through one. Grace coming in to try to grab it, but Stanley's going to get it, turn and burn. And there's 22 seconds left in the power play. Rockets are going to try to pick this one back off. Get one final rush here. Ulrich to Menachillo. Rather, that was Kirschenbaum to Menachillo. Hope centers it. Jules is there. It's off of a skate. Bug shovels it forward. Grace sends it at the net, gingerly, and covered up. And at that exact moment, the power play has expired. So the Rockets get a lot of chances. We've had stoppages at 15:01. We've had stoppages at 13:01. And now we have a stoppage at 11:01. Unless the Rockets can score quickly, that clock is becoming the enemy. Backhander by Bella, a big save. No doubt about it, Keenan's been the first star of the game here. That's the Devil goalie, 40. Wrist shot, Molly steers it aside wide. Most of the play here for the last few minutes has come on the left. Molly save, no rebound. That shows you a lot of the development of Rose Smith. This is a different goaltender than the one that we saw at the beginning of the season. In practice every week, clearly paying off. Draws one, Bella's going to break out with Jules. Bella gets through the neutral zone. Bella will dump. Getting to it first. Kirschenbaum, she's had a strong game. Ulrich, off in the goalie, sends it in front. Lauren cheats down through the slot. Backhander, neutral traffic, banged home. Can she get it in? It's just wide. The goalie loses her stick again. Played with in the corner. It's going to come out. One of the Devils retreats to get her goaltender her stick back. What a chance by the Rockets. They just can't get the darn thing to go in. We're under 10 minutes left now. 4-0. But the game is still not out of reach. If the Rockets get one, you feel like they're going to get 2 or 3. Here comes Isabel Cook. She sends it in deep. The Rockets change behind her. She'll pursue it. She's 1-on-2. Spins away. She's got Alex in front. Here is Rose, who sends it just wide, and it's covered up. A loose puck in front over there. Good job by Cookie carrying it all the way in. Rockets are going to have to turn on the Jets here. They got to dent that net soon if they want to have hope of grabbing a tie or a win. Sent toward the slot, but they couldn't get all the way to Shoshana, who was boxing out her defender. Malakova will bring it in over the right side. Malakova, top of the slot. Wrist shot through traffic. She scores. Malakova 8. She carried it in up the right side. There were a sea of Devils and Rockets in the slot, and she sent it through all of them. Molly just never saw that. She was screened by about 4 players on that one, and that pushes it to 5-0. 35 shots for the Devils, 30 saves for Molly Rose Smith as the team gathers around. She's just looks like she's making an equipment adjustment on her helmet and sort of acting as a little bit of a timeout. And now an adjustment over here as her coach. .9:10 left in the game. The Devils in red. Smith over there in gray. The last goal, a sniper shot, and she couldn't see. Let's see if the Rockets can do something here and now build on it. Again, your goals within the game often can change. It's not the kind of, but the kind of goals that we mean when we say aspirations. Ruin Keenan's clean sheet. Bad save by Molly, so shoulder. Again, that's a high shoulder. It's a non-checking score. Here comes McCoy. Gain a little revenge for what she just went through. And try to carry it through. Devils will recover. She's going to spin. But they call it onside at this point with the game. And that favors the shot. Blocker save, rebound steered aside. Let's see if Shoshana can keep it in. She does. But there's only Devils in front of her. Side just out of picture. Battling for it at the McCoy. She'll send it at the net through traffic. There's a save, and Malakova will clear it off the line. She'll skate it there, giving her a little yelling for a check. Absolutely not. That's a push, and the player fell. There's been much worse. That was legal. Now left, sent at the net. Molly knocks it down. She's just going to cover that one up as two Devils were pursuing, and they'll take the defensive zone draw and reset here, shall the Rockets. Barber wins the face-off over to Bug, who sends it behind the end line to Haley. Sent at the net, and Molly will cover that one up. Net, and they have shots. That have done well to cover it. Rockets pick this one off by Smock 37. Paulino was looking to break in. Let's see if she can get the jet. And here's Brianna. She'll go at the net looking for Hope in front, and Keenan's going to cover that one up. Bug was even storming down looking for a rebound as there was a change behind the play. Wholesale changes for both. Grace Ulrich will take the face-off. She's got Julie Kirschenbaum in the slot. Let's see if she can get it over to her. Devils win it. Bella sends it through, though, as she stepped in. And Malakova is going to take it behind her own end line. She's going to meet Bella over there. Bella doesn't let her get through, although the puck gets through. Lauren Fox helps out. Bella looking. She tries to kick it out in front. Good play by Bella. Didn't wait for her to get on the stick. There's a glove save. Loose in front. Julie tries to get bumped off. Isabel Cook now has to battle Zahn. She forces her to stop and turn and send it toward the middle. Molly knocks it back for. He shakes off one. Sometimes we see a little space. Very pretty. And that's a 5-0 Devils and 5:34 being left in the game. Off the sideboards and send it toward the center circle for Grace. Grace perhaps loses her stick. Julie's going to skate in to the zone. Grace is going to be the first in pursuit, and Bella is there along with her. Comes to the near side point. Bug steps in, and Bella battling for it as it goes below the end line. We tick down to 5 minutes left. Rockets at least could get close here to even score on 5 straight shots. They'll have evened the shots and the game. That would be a tall order, and that would probably drop this video right again. my once and former employer. And in the slot, Grace tries to move out, gets bumped off, but shakes her player off. She'll gain it back in front of the Devils. Change. Alex the first one in pursuit, but she's 1-on-4, and she forces the play up the boards. Devils are going to move it up. Stepping in was Haley. She's had a nice strong game. Rose gets it and dumps it. Goes below the end line, and the Devils are going to try to move it out. Let's see if the Rockets can keep it in. They can't. Bug will get it in neutral ice. As well, Rose comes in late. There's a scrum right underneath, just out of picture. Fasanak tries to get it. She can't. It's moved forward by the Rockets. Now, Alex tried to pick it off in neutral ice, and that's one of those plays where her instincts are showing, and at some point, the skills and the seasoning are going to make that a pass that Alex McCoy picks off and marches in on a breakaway or a half breakaway. So the instinct is there, the development is coming, and it might not be today. Big save by Molly, rebound swept aside by Bug with the body and the skates. That's what development is all about. You've watched some of these players morph into completely different players in just a few months, and McCoy is one of those, number 4. She's shown a lot of promise. Devils are going to move it out. It's a 2-on-1 as the Rockets try to gain offense here, but Isabel Cook is the one back. Zahn will get it. Now here's Cookie. She has a chance to get by one. There's 2 Devils that are back because they were changing behind the play, so it wasn't going to be a breakaway, but she could have moved it in nicely, and Hope was over there. Hope trying to pick that one off. Barbara's going to pick it off. Barbara and Hope. Save, never lets the rebound go. Barbara was looking to sweep it in there. 2:42 left, third period. Barring a miracle, the one lost part of the game has been decided. But not all the counting. Here's Hope. Gets through the slot. Wrist shot, score! Menichello gets the 0 off the board with 2:36 left in the game. Hope Menichello scores to close the Rockets within 5-1. That's a lot of hustle work right there. So they get one. Now you got one. Got Brianna with her. And for Brianna, she almost swept it in with the backhand. Will pinch in. It's loose in front. Hope's there, chipped forward. Covered for a moment, but swept aside. Brianna's got to pick up her stick. She does. Cookie battling to keep it in over there. Gets a little help from Barbara. Looks to try to send it at the net. It hits a Devil. They'll bank it hard off the boards. Lauren. Zahn's going to skate in, but Fox comes. 49 left. That one. The pucks, committing 2. Rockets now picking up the. Able to do that at points in this period. Battled for in the near. 88 seconds. Isabel Cook's going to be the first one. The Devils clear the zone. Tries to do that, and she does. Bench. Let's see if Bella can get it through a tide of Devils. Still battling. 1 minute to play in the game, barring a. Sent in deep now. Let's see if the Rockets, they got one before it's all said and done. Bit of the sting off of the loss. Melikova, wrist shot, left pad save, and a rebound and another left pad save. Bosanak was looking to put that one in. Battled for near side boards, under 30 seconds. Bug tries to get that one out of the zone. Devils send it back in. Grace look for somebody there. Tries to flip it forward. A Devil got a piece. It's loose behind the net. Devils are going to try to wrap it around. There's one that goes just wide. Rockets got to keep him off the board here. Do it. So that'll expire. Period. 5-1 the final. Over the Rockets, they scored 2 in the first. Seconds left in the second, and that was a key goal. Turn the tide at that point. From it, Devils scored again. Third to make it a little. Hello, got the 0 off the board. She broke. Miss Keenan, in my estimation, five. It's 41-30. Saves for Molly Ulrich. For the Rockets to generate, if not putting. So that is going to do it. Rock Ice in Dunellen, New Jersey. If you like what you see, New Jersey Rockets Girls Hockey, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it if you already have. And if you've subscribed and you haven't hit the alert button, do that and you'll get a notification every time we've either posted new content like a coach interview or a game that we couldn't stream, or when we upload live streaming games and things. DJ Gavin, who was on the Wheels of Steel but operated as our scorer for this one, walks off the ice. And we appreciate